a home can feel like a big, daunting financial mountain to climb, especially when the voices in your head keep whispering to you, buying a home is too expensive, or now isn't a good time to buy. Maybe there's some truth to these scary myths, but more often than not, people relate to these myths when maybe they shouldn't. Hi, I'm Michelle Fortier with Keller Williams Advantage and Fortier Properties. And today I'm going to share with you 8 most common home buying myths and to help you start seeing just how affordable homeownership can be. First myth, you need to make a 20% down payment. No, you don't need to make a 20% down payment. Here are 3 different options you may not have known of when buying a home. First, apply for down payment assistance. Check with the state and local agencies to see if you meet the requirements. They can actually offer grants or loans designed with first-time home buyers in mind. Even if you are ready to make a large down payment, it may still be in your best interest to weigh all your options. And the best part, you don't even have to be a first-time home buyer in order to qualify for some of these programs. Second, consider getting mortgage insurance. Mortgage insurance can increase your purchase power and allow you to keep your hard-earned money in your savings account. Plus, if you choose a loan program with private mortgage insurance, it can be canceled once you reach a certain loan-to-value amount on your new home. And third, did you know you can even use gift money? It's just as it sounds. It's money you receive as a gift. Be sure to properly document gift money through financial records. You need to provide copies of your recent bank statements as well as your donor's recent bank statements, and always use cashier's checks. Here's a quick home buying fact. A down payment may seem like the only way to get a competitive interest rate or a low monthly payment, but it's not. Things like credit history, income, and debt affect your loan program and ultimately your payments too. Find success by calculating how much you can afford. Better yet, make sure you speak with a dedicated mortgage consultant, and we're happy to connect you with our preferred mortgage vendor if you want. The second myth is it's cheaper to rent than own. Now, let me first share, when it comes to renting versus owning, there are pros and cons to each. So in the short term, there may be some truth to this. However, when it comes to your monthly payment, and you plan on renting for a couple years or more, it's in your best interest to look into a home purchase. The reason I say this is because when you purchase a home with a fixed interest rate, your monthly payments are stable over the length of the loan. Whereas if you're renting, your monthly rental rate can and most likely will increase from year to year. So before you write off becoming a homeowner, make sure you do your research. You may be surprised by the results. Feel free to use the rent versus buy calculator, and we've shared a link in the description below for you to help you compare your payments. Also chat with your preferred mortgage lender to find out when it's best to buy versus renting a home. The third myth, interest rates are on the rise. Now, the news often reports about interest rates on the rise. What you need to ask is, on the rise from what? Talk to any housing economist about mortgage rates and you'll hear they've been abnormally low since the housing crash between 2007 and 2010. Just keep this in mind. Current interest rates may rise or they may fall for a variety of reasons, but typically not by much. If your finances are in order and you found a home you absolutely love, don't wait long for a lower interest rate. There will always be opportunities to refinance your home when rates go down. The fourth myth, your credit score needs to be perfect. Please understand, your credit score does not have to be perfect to buy a home. However, keep this in mind. If your credit score needs work to buy a home, chances are it also needs work to rent a home. Here's another home buying fact. Poor credit challenges both renters and homeowners alike. If you're concerned about your score, work on strengthening your credit. When you feel it's getting stronger, consult with a lender and we can help you with that. That way, you're getting expert guidance into the right loan program for you. The fifth myth, all lenders are the same, when in reality, they are not. Their rates and fees vary based on the lender. Some lenders charge upfront fees, while others don't. Some pay their employees a commission, which results in an added cost to you, while others don't. So do your research. You may find that some lenders have access to down payment assistance or local loan programs that can provide thousands of dollars in savings. Overall, the best lender is going to take the time to get to know you. They will take your financial needs and goals into consideration. If you're not sure what to ask, we've provided a link below that will help you get the conversation started. Ask your lender specific questions before moving forward. So the sixth myth, fall and winter are bad times to buy. Now, many people think that spring is the best time of year to buy, but the reality is too many buyers competing for the limited housing can drive up prices. Sometimes you can find a much better deal by buying during the off-season. Homes listed in the late fall and winter with fewer buyers means less competition, and in turn gives you more time to do your due diligence on the home before putting an offer in on it. Simply put, you'll face less competition in the fall and winter, and sellers will be looking to close the deal fast. The seventh myth, you have to pay your student loans off first. This is directed towards the millennials, and millennials have a knack for shaking up traditional financial norms, especially when it comes to home ownership. They are actually 20% lower than previous generations. With marriage rates declining, credit requirements tightening, and a heavy load of student debt, buying a home has gotten trickier for this generation. However, there's a silver lining. Fannie Mae has rolled out new guidelines making it easier for millennials to qualify for a mortgage, even with student loans. If your loans are covered by your parents or your employer, that debt won't count against your debt-to-income ratio. Plus, if you're on an income-driven repayment plan, lenders can use what you're currently paying instead of a flat percentage of your local total loan balance. This could be the key to unlocking your mortgage approval. In fact, your student loan debt might even boost your chances of landing a better loan or interest rate. Sure, taking on additional debt is scary, but remember, a home builds equity over time, which means you can use that equity to pay down those student loans and credit card bills. Just be sure you talk with your loan officer about how these changes apply to your situation. The eighth and final myth is the perfect home. When buying a home, buyers have a vision of the perfect place in mind. However, the truth is there is no such thing as a perfect home. Every home has its pros and cons, and it's essential to be realistic about what you can afford and need, as well as being prepared to compromise your must-haves versus your need-to-haves. Here's a few things to keep in mind when looking for a home. First, location is key. Consider your commute to work, your proximity to schools and amenities, and overall safety of the neighborhood. Second, space matters. Make sure the home has enough space for your needs now and in the future. Third, the condition is important. Look for a home that is well maintained and move-in ready. And fourth, affordability. Make sure you can afford the monthly mortgage payments and the other costs associated with home ownership, such as property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. By being realistic about your expectations and making smart compromises, you can find a home you'll love that fits your needs as well as your budget. I understand navigating the home buying process can often feel intimidating, especially when these myths can cloud your judgment. It's important to dispel these misconceptions, whether it's thinking you need a large down payment, believing renting is always cheaper, or waiting for the perfect moment to buy, all which can hinder your path to home ownership. With a clear understanding of the actual realities behind these myths, you can approach your home search with more confidence. Remember, your journey to home ownership is unique, and I'm here to support you in every way I can. Together, let's explore the options that best fit your financial situation and lifestyle. Please don't let these myths hold you back. Embrace the opportunity of owning your dream home. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe below and share it with anyone else you think it might help. If you're interested in getting the process started, please reach out to me directly at 248-880-8591 and let's meet. Thanks. See you next video.